Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps that people like to listen to? And how do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is so very easy and simple. It is Anchor, y'all. It's Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% and ridiculously easy to use. Most of all, it is free. And now, y'all, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad here. I use Anchor for my radio broadcast as another branch to advertise and promote my episodes of my show that stems right from YouTube. And what I like about Anchor is that it distributes all to many platforms, as well as it has an in-depth statistics to where you can see how your podcast is doing. That's cool, right? I love it. So if you always wanted to start your podcast and make money doing it, please go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters who are already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. My name is Red, and I'm the host of the RH3 Show. I cannot wait to hear your podcast.
Sometimes it feels cold and you feel all alone. But hold on, 'cause better days are coming.
Oh, most gracious and holy Father, in the name of Jesus, Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for this broadcast. Lord, we thank you for each and every one that is listening to me under the sound of my voice. Father, move by your spirit on today's broadcast, Father. Lord, touch, heal, deliver, and set free. Father, those who are listening that should have any ailments in their bodies, oh God. And Lord, those that are listening to me, as we say on each prayer, we pray that you continue to raise up somebody, somewhere, to use their power, their ability, and most of all, their influence to help us, to help me as the host of the RH3 show, as well as to help the listeners, the co-hosts. Lord, I give you all the glory and all the honor and all the praises, because it is in Jesus' name that I pray. Amen. Y'all already know it is an all new broadcast of the RH3 show. And guess what? We're starting it right now. Let's do it.
Pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Go ahead, 'cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody gonna go, break the status that's from sin to the saint. As winners we can't live by the picture they paint, because they know their own inner is taint. So we must live out our lives with a sense of restraint. Which means do I live and we ain't? We are controlled by the flesh, with the pity that's weight. Without a point of complaint, and being able to.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Red. That's my nickname, but I go by Red. But this is your boy Rufus, host of the RH3 show. Welcome to another great day, another great hour of this great platform. You all, I thank you all for tuning into today's broadcast. It is a great and terrific Thursday on whatever platform you're listening to me on. And matter of fact, it is whatever day you set it out to be. Why? It's because some days we are on best of, and the Thursday broadcast may air on a Monday, or even those stations that air me on between 1 or 2 days a week. This may be aired on a different day, but live and direct. You're listening to me on Thursday, June the 11th, 2020. Y'all, we have before I get into that, let's go ahead and get started with our great conversation. It is time for the Inside Scoop with Red News, and this is where I give you my honest, my unscripted opinion on world and entertainment news. And we also have a chit-chat session, and I'll tell y'all about the whole change on that. I mentioned it a little bit before the new listeners or what have you. I will talk on that on after the break. So here is the intro. It is time for the Inside Scoop with Red segment.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Want the latest news regarding the TV, movies, sports, politics, and music industry? It is time for the Inside Scoop with Red, right here on the RH3 Show.
Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
All right, you guys, it is the Inside Scoop with Red segment. And like I said, this is where I give you all my honest, my unscripted opinion on world and entertainment news. We also have our little chit-chat session in the beginning. And so, hey, it is what it is. Let's rock it out. You guys, how y'all day been so far? I hope y'all have been doing great. Whoever listening to me, wherever you're listening to me on, we are a big family. And so we're growing by leaps and bounds. And y'all, when I tell y'all, come the 5th season, be prepared to go up. Be prepared to go up. We are going up. We're going higher. And it's going to be a lot expected of me. Well, from me. And I'm here to do that for you all because that's my thing. And so some days I may be here. Some days, and this is for the 5th season. Some days I may be here. Some days I may whatever, but I'll try. The days that I'm not here, I'll try my very best to give you all a pre-recorded broadcast if it's not live, or best of broadcast or what have you. Best of, defined as, for those who are listening to me the first time, is basically a repeated broadcast or combined segments from different broadcasts. And so you would be getting a best of broadcast. And so, yeah. For the 5th season, like I said in the beginning, the Real Talk with Red segment is going to be kind of adjusted. That should be in the beginning. No, Inside Scoop with Red is going to be still in the same position, dealing with the format or whatever. And, you know, well, it just depends. It just depends how it's produced and how it's positioned. But, technically, and also by the schedule and by how the way things are how things are structured. I do my prayer, and then of course I do my introduction or whatever, and then the Inside Scoop, and so the Real Talk with Red, and all of that is going to be it's still in that same order, but my chit-chat session is going to be into the Real Talk with Red segment. And reason being is because I've, recently, y'all know, I've been finding myself lately, conversing with you all in regards to, what's been going on in our chit-chat session, our talk session, and I'm gonna have to rename that as well. But, our chit-chat, no, we'll keep it because that just sounds personal. Let's just have a talk. Let's just have a chit-chat session with your boy Red. And so, chit-chat with Red. And so, that's what we'll name that. Thank you, Lord. Chit-chat with Red. All right? And so, we'll just be talking about our day, talking about just general stuff. And then, actually, been lately, it's been turning into the Real Talk with Red discussion. And so, that's why I said that I want that to be included into that segment. And so when we first hop on, talk about, what's been going on in the news. That's the inside scoop. And so Nina Taylor gonna do her thing, and then during the Real Talk with Red segment, however it be produced, however we jump on and talk about it, the Chit-Chat with Rufus portion of the show is going to be included in that. And so, we're trying to get professional and rock it out, and I'm trying to do better as a host, get better with my production, get better with my delivery, get better with my humbleness, and getting better with my how I present the show, because I know some stuff that I do on here, y'all, it shows my unethical side. Let's y'all say that. And so, hey, some of y'all like it. And like, say for instance, when I come on and I just eat and share my snack or whatever with y'all, some of y'all like that because they told me that, hey, Red, look, while you on the show and you doing your thing, and I've got personal accounts, and then I'm going to give a few shout outs of those who have been actually really day by day, every single day during the show, have been conversing with your boy Red. I'm going to give them a shout out, whether it be on Instagram. And I love saying that because a dude from Kingston, Jamaica, say Instagram. And I when I tell y'all, that sounds so hot, Instagram. Come on. But whether it be from Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, those who follow me on the RH3 show, so at the RH3 show, wherever you at, Facebook, search the RH3 show, Twitter, at the RH3 show, Instagram, at the RH3 show, Snapchat, at the RH3 show. And some of you all have some have my personal Snapchat account, and I don't know. Well, no, we're going to continue with the RH3 show. And those who have my personal, y'all are very privileged. Y'all are very privileged to do that. And so, and if you want to personally follow me on Facebook, I'm going to share my personal page. Not really my personal page, my personal like page. So you can like that page, and, matter of fact, I did that over in the middle of the night this morning. Shared the personal Facebook page with you all on the RH3 show's Facebook page. And so like me, and that's why I can get personal with you all, and y'all see personal pictures or what have you. And look, listen, no matter how big the show gets, no matter whatever, I'm doing this for you all, and it's just a window. It's just a window, and I really know how much to share with you all. And y'all, when I tell you all, and I may get to crying and being emotional, and I'm gonna speak on Wendy with this. When I tell y'all, if don't nobody receive you, whether it be their house, whether it be their city, whether it be their province, their state, or what have you, if they don't receive you, take your shoes off, dust them off, and leave. Even if you don't leave, take your shoes off, dust it off, and don't worry about it. And I say all of that to say is because, and I'm being perfectly honest, in my city, we all like crabs in a barrel. Did I say that? Yes, I did. We all like crabs in a barrel. What do you mean by that? Because I know some people don't understand, cliche phrases and words. But crabs in a barrel. If you put crabs in a barrel, in a pot, especially either a hot pot or whatever, they're trying to get out. And when they're trying to get out, they pulling each other down instead of, whatever. And so that's what, I was about to say this Raggedy City, but I ain't even going to do that. That's what my city is known for. And it is very sad that you, is not supportive of those who do that. I mean, do what they're doing. It's very sad. And honestly, I have, a very selected few that is behind me 1,000%. And when I say very selected few, that selected few is from my city. Very selected few. Very. I have my church family. My pastor, whenever I get to speak, she speak very highly of who I am. She speak very highly of, how I'm faithful to the ministry. And speaking of being a minister or whatever, I when I meet people, I don't tell them, honestly, and this is all coming from the heart. I don't tell people that I'm a minister. Why? Because I want you all to know me for who I am. Maybe that is who I am, but I want you all to know who I am because I want to be a person. I want to be liked personally, because some people who know that another person is in leadership or in ministry, they just know that person as a minister. No, I want you to know me for me. I'm still red. I walk with integrity. I walk business minded. I walk, sometimes I stuff, not try to be, not everything don't have to be perfect, but I try to make everything up to par. And maybe that's just my characteristics of the season that I was born in, shall I say, without using the word zodiac sign, because even Christians, like, you don't need to be following zodiac signs and you don't need to be doing that. You need to mind your business, first of all, because I'm not following those zodiacs and I'm just seeing the characteristics of it. And so, but, I'm just that. And I want people to meet me for me. I want people to meet me and know my personality and say, hey, he's a cool dude. Oh, I didn't know you was a minister. You don't act like a, bam. That's the main thing that I've been trying to do. And it seemed like it's working. For you to know me for me and not some people who walk around here carrying a title. Because y'all, in leadership, I'm going to be perfectly honest and I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on with what I was speaking on. That's all I'm going. Me personally, that's all I'm going. I'm not trying to be nothing else higher than an associate minister at my church. No, sir. Nope. When I get into a deep relationship with someone or what have you, look, you ain't got to worry about that. Nah. Nope. I'm just, nah. I'm doing that because, for one, and we all should be ministers with or without titles or what have you. And so I got friends that that is real with me, and they don't have to worry about, what they say around me. They don't have to worry about, how they converse. They don't have to worry about, how they, they don't have to worry about how they converse or whatever, because I'm not holding that against them. Why? Because look, I have my proclivities too. And what it looked like, man, please.
look, I'm just real. I want you to be real, and I want everything that I'm in to be authentic. Whatever relationship I'm in, I want it to be authentic. Whatever friendship I'm in, I want it to be authentic. And so, be your authentic self when it comes to be around, whoever. Don't try, and this is going back to yesterday's broadcast, when we spoke on copying the right cat. Whatever you do, be authentic. But even if you have to, have to copy somebody, just do it with integrity and grace. And you'll be all right. You'll be perfectly all right. And even if you see somebody that's either copying you or being envy or messy, still love them whatever. Still do your thing. That right there may change. That's killing them with kindness. That right there may change. And so, do your thing. Do your thing. And so I said all that to say is that even in my city, I only got a selected few people that is actually behind me 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. And whenever I say those people, I meant them. I have a boss queen. A great friend. Awesome and incredible girl. Awesome. A sunshine mine. And that's, that's just what I should say. That is a term of endearment, or what have you. Very special. She's a great friend, great friend of mine. And so, her mom, the star, and, my aunt, and I'm going to tell y'all this before I say all of this, before I go any further. I have a few. Y'all know that I think I've told some of y'all. Don't know that I drive. I don't drive only because, for one, I have okay, vision, but it's not as up to par as driving, limitations or driving, what's the word I'm thinking of? Regulations. That is. And so, hey. But I do have even with these selected few that I said to have my back, they know that, hey, sometimes when red call, hey, we do what we got to do. We team up or whatever. If you need such and such, or you need here, just let me know. And so, yeah. So I got her. I got my aunt. And so even for one, I really don't got to worry about this because some of the people in my city didn't even, listen to the station and will listen to the show. And that's another, conversation in itself. And so I just leave that alone. But, my cousin Shani, she's not in our city. She lives about 2 hours away. And so who else I got? I got a homie of mine, him and his wife, or what have you. My mother, of course. Only people that's here sibling-wise is two of my sisters, which is my father's daughters. And my brother, me and him, of course, got the same mother and father. Them three. And then my other two sisters, my mom's other daughters, they live out of state. One lives in Mississippi. The other one lives in South Carolina. But if they were here, of course, including them. And a very selected few church family. And so, and when I say very selected few, and I'll go out on a limb, is that I love everybody, but I don't like everybody. I love them all. But, and this is honesty for you. And you can use this and put hashtag the RH3 show. I love God, but some of his children get on my nerves. And I'm talking about children, period. Not talking about church family, not talking about nobody else. And that's the truth. That's with everybody. Some people can rub you the wrong way, but when I say there is no hate in any part of my body, there is not no hate. But there's some people that you deal with, and there's some people that you don't deal with. And guess what, y'all? That is life. That's life. Some people you deal with, some people you don't deal with. Some people you deal with, and some people you choose not to deal with. And then move on. I got my cousin Pooh. We call her Pooh, you know. Well, I call her Pootie. And so, that's a nickname for me. And she's my first cousin, and we've been best friends and close since she came out the womb or what have you. Because I'm older than her, but, you know. I used to like cats when I was a young boy. But I remember we were living in an apartment complex, me, my mom, and her 4 children. And so we couldn't have any animals over there. And so I remember Pooh, she was raised by her dad and our aunt, which was our mother, which was our grandmother's aunt. It was our grandmother's aunt. Yeah, it was our grandmother's aunt. And so, she was raised by her and my uncle, which is her dad. And so I couldn't have the cat in our apartment complex. And so, and our dad's, excuse me, y'all. That's my stomach. I'm hungry. I told y'all I'm not eating on the show unless I have to. But she was raised by them, and so my Aunt Bert lived in the heart of in one of the heart of our West End neighborhood, and she ran her store or whatever. And so I had to leave my cat over there at Pooh, her dad's, and our aunt's house. And so that's one of my fondest memories of my, bonding with my first cousin. She was my cat's babysitter. That is so funny. But Pooh, not only her sister, of course her mom, and my uncles, because my father's siblings, only people that's left is my 2 uncles, and that's it. And my aunt, she passed away in, I want to say 2002. I want to say, in 2014. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let me see which. I think it was. I know it was in January. But I'm going to check and see in just a second. I'm always looking up something while y'all are on, while we're all on air. Hold on one second. Okay. She passed away. Let's see here. And that's my love. I love her. She passed away, January 14th, 2013. And so, yeah. And she was 63. So this year she would have been, let's see here. 71. Yeah. She'd have been 71, her birthday. Should have been 71 because she was born in 1949. I hope I did that math correctly. But, yes. Alan Temple. Okay, anyway. yeah, she passed, and then my father passed away 36 years ago. And so I was a baby when he was, a toddler. Then my brother was, give or take, April, May, 6 months. And so, yeah. But, Pooh, her sister, my uncles, who else? And then, like I said, my pastor. And one thing about her, and I'll move on to our next, segment in just a minute. One thing about her, y'all, and when I'm talking like this, it's like a testimony or an encouraging moment for you all. So I don't want y'all to be bored or whatever, but just talk with me. And so I'll be speaking to the fellas, a little later on. But, my pastor, she, everywhere, if I'm out with her and her husband, which is both of them, majority of the time, because they are of age, and so they're not old. Me personally, I don't think they're old, but they are considered as seniors, but I love them dearly, and so when we're out and I'm with her, she say, well, she'll tell anybody. Yeah, he has his own radio show, and he's good, and and she tell me to, give them your information. And so that is humbling, very humbling. And so, to have a pastor, one of your generals in the faith, to gas you up like that, or to support you like that. Awesome. And so I have another friend, a personal friend. She's an apostle or what have you, and I'm been following her for years, and that's Apostle Jamila Young. And so she's another one. If I was to live closer, I know she'd be even a bigger help. But she's another one that would have my back. Just the other day when I told you all that I wasn't feeling well, there was a protest in Charlotte. So I wanted to go with, I'm sorry, y'all. I seen something. Of course I'm reading. I wanted to, go, with them to protest. And so, I wanted to meet them to protest. And so, of course, my body was under attack on Monday. Well, it's been under attack, and I'm claiming my healing for the past 2 weeks. And so, she just inboxed me. What's today? Thursday. She inboxed me Tuesday. And cause I put on her post, I was going to meet y'all there, or try to meet you all there, but I couldn't. I had spent a few hours at the ER. And so she just inboxed me, are you okay? Or are you okay? Or whatever. And so with her being very, busy or whatever, and I know even some of, my messages get unread, or it gets on, it gets on read, but she don't reply. But I understand that, how big of a caliber, 'cause she's heard all around the world. She's world known with her Car Chronicles movement. And so, I respect her with being, who she is, and one of my generals or whatever. But I consider as that's one of my apostles. And so I love her dearly, love her, her future, Apostle Fred D. Gooden III. And, she got a great church family and this, that, and the third. And so I really enjoy these people that I'm speaking of. And they hold and I'm going to be honest with you, some of the spots in the heart is bigger than the other ones. But that's that. And so I said all of that to say is that I only have a selected few people who are very supportive of what I do, whatever. And, this can be considered as a pouring out to you all. And so my emotions has cleared up now, but it may come back when I'm about to say this, but my Gospel 107 family, y'all, this time that I've been with you all since late March, y'all have blessed. When I say y'all have blessed my spirit soul, I don't want to be too deep, but y'all blessed my spirit soul. And so I want to personally on air, even those who are listening, whether you've listened before, whether this is your first time listening or what have you, I, as the host of the RH3 show, want to personally thank you all for your support, your dedication, your hard work that you do wherever you're at. And I also want to encourage you to keep it on, keep pushing and whatever. But also thank you for your hard work, your dedication, your support of my show and blessing me. And I get a lot of messages, and you can email me rh3show@gmail.com or askrh3@gmail.com, or the Tell Me Something Good segment. Or a matter of fact, I'm going to insert the intro to that right now. And so I believe that, that Tell Me Something Good segment, it is, a segment to where y'all tell me something good. And so I want you all, don't send me no email in those other email boxes that I just mentioned, but please go to, I believe it is, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'll tell you the exact, I need to have everything saved on my phone here. Hold on one second. Hold on. It is, okay, perfect. It is rh3show.tmsg@gmail.com. rh3show.tmsg@gmail.com. And you can send that email to tell me something good. Tell me something good. Tell me something to encourage me. Or if you have any good news, and say, Red, I got a promotion on my job. I got this. My child did this. I overcame this. I've been healed by this. I want to hear good news instead of, all hearing doom and gloom all the time. But, just tell me something good. And also, you can also give us a call to our guest solutions department that we had just changed. And, I wasn't going to, introduce this until the 5th season, but to even get it out there to let y'all know, we have a guest solutions department, and that is, providing solutions, providing material, providing show and segments for our guests. And that consists of the Real Talk with Red, that's individualized, but it's all under guest solutions. Ask RH3, or Real Talk with Rufus. Ask RH3, that's dealing with Ask RH3 letters. That's individualized, but it's all under guest solutions. Tell Me Something Good. That's individualized, but it's all under guest solutions. The RH3 show booking department is all individualized, but it's all under guest solutions. And so you can call that guest solutions line at 202-743-1879. That's 202-743-1879. And on there, leave a message for, the Ask RH3 letter. Leave a message for, to tell me something good or whatever. And so just do that, and I would really and truly appreciate it. And so, those, like I said, those who are listening to me, I really do and truly appreciate each and every one of you all. Y'all have blessed me so. Whether you follow me on those social media accounts, I thank you all. And so I am living in a dream of mine. I'm living in a dream. And y'all hear me say this all the time when I was younger and even playing outside with some of my, homies, my friends or whatever, or even people in the neighborhood, whether it be other boys and girls. We would all sit on my porch and I would be, I always was in the house watching talk shows. And so I would just do my own thing on the porch and invite guests. And so it was just something fun that I do. And I've always sat and listened to, even the radio and seen how, Dick Clark, or seen how, Skip Murphy, or seen how, who else? What is his name? Casey Kasem, seeing how, a few other radio personalities growing up, Buster Brown, seeing how, a few others, did their thing on radio. Howard Stern, Wendy Williams, did their thing or whatever. And so I really wanted to do that. And so my first degree it was supposed to have been a bachelor's in elementary education, but I didn't even do that. But I ended up getting an associate's in information systems. And so I did that, didn't like it. And so that was in 2007. And so what is this, 2020? Hold on, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that was like 12 years later. 12 years later, I got another degree, and it was actually in mass communications, with a minor in marketing and public relations. And so that's what I'm doing now. And with this radio, I'm doing it now. And so I really and truly thank you all, Gospel 107, for, being my ride, like they say in the streets, ride or die. I thank you all. And so I'm just conversing and talking, and hope what I said was very encouraging to you all. And this is it. The whole broadcast today went totally different. And so it is what it is. People, it is what it is. And so, yeah, I thank you all for that. But also I want to give a shout out to the following individuals for, their follow, I'm about to make up a word, followation, for their following, of your boy on social media, whether it be on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or what have you. Shout out to, again, of course, those that's behind the direction, the production, mastermind and the ownership of the radio station. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for adding the RH3 show on to your list and your lineup for the week. Thank you all. To my producer, Big Dog, my nephew, my producer of the Real Talk with Rufus segment, which is my nephew, the great Jaleel Ferguson. Thank you so much, nephew. I appreciate you for your push, your hard work, your dedication, not for only the RH3 show, but as well as for, how you did your show on Gospel 107. And, you periodically go back and help them with whatever they need. You are very appreciated, my man. Very appreciated. And so, who else on Snapchat? Let's go down with you all. I'm just going by first name, and I'm not going to give out Snapchat names because I don't want nobody to give out my personal one. But to Natasha, thank you so much for every time you listen. Y'all even know who y'all are, even by the first name. You listen, you send me snaps, you converse back from the show or whatever. I thank you. I thank you. To TJ, another listener, thank you so much my dude. I appreciate you. You know, you don't do it as much, but I appreciate you listening and being a great listener of the RH3 show. And I think those are the only two from, those are the only two from, Snapchat. From Instagram. I think it's just one, if I'm not mistaken. To hold on. To Trey. I just give you your first name. I ain't gonna give you your username. I'll just say Trey. Or Dre. Thank you so much for thank you so much for, and I just laughing I was just reading your profile picture. That was the first time I've ever saw that. Thank you so much for your always push and dedication. And oh no, it's another one. I cannot forget this one. Cause he always very supportive as well. And so, yeah, let me go to, this one as well. Hold on. I hope it's muted. Titanium. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. And those are two that was on Instagram. Those are two that was on Snapchat. And here are the few that is on Facebook. And so, and I encourage you all on today. I may be still in the bed. And I'm going to tell y'all a secret in just a minute. By 8 o'clock, I may be in the bed, but I'm going to try to even, converse with you all on there. It'll be our Real Talk with Red discussion on, not Real Talk with Red discussion, but our Real Talk Facebook Live on, Facebook at 8 o'clock. So just join me on the RH3 show page on Facebook. And so I'm going to hurry up, you guys, cause I've been talking, and it's just a pour out. Let me say that. It's just a pour out, to you all. And so let me see who, I need to shout out on Facebook. And so, yeah. Let's see here. I need to find that particular image because there's one image that had everybody. My nephew Jeffrey Taylor, thank you. His girlfriend Vicky Rowe, thank you. I shouted them out on Monday. My nephew Kaz Brent, thank you. Tamar, thank you. My nephew Jaleel, thank you. Thank you all for being so very supportive of the RH3 show on Facebook. And so I love you all for real. God knows I do. And God knows I do. I just thank you all. And so I just wanted to get on the mic and just chop it up. Nothing, no plans or no agenda of what I'm talking about on today. I just had to get on here and just chop it up and converse. So this whole episode is just me saying thank you to you all, and it's just a pour out, and I got something for you all for June the 29th, and so I'm gonna put that in the hands of Gospel 107, and so I want you all to come out. Let them open the gate. And that's just a figure of speech. When I say open the gate up, that means swarm the area if you can. Be supportive. Come on out. They're gonna have a great time. And you're gonna love it. And so they need you there. They need you there to just push this thing. And so well, Red, are you coming? Are you coming? As of right now, I won't be able to, but like I said, for the RH3 show, going to make sure my presence is there. Make sure it's known. And so do that. But I'm going to tell y'all this much. I'm planning for something for the end of the year. Not planning with the station, but I'm planning something personal to come there. When? I'm not even going to tell y'all. I'll try to tell y'all at least a month in advance. But right now, I'm not going to do that. But whenever I come, I'll try to have at least a couple of hours to be there. But yes, just be supportive of Gospel 107 and the listening party. Come out, you know, come out, bring your families or what have you. And so purchase your tickets by going to the rh3show.com, or you can go to gospel107.cc and purchase your tickets. And so once you click on the link, once you go to the rh3show.com, scroll to the bottom and you'll see the listening party information, and also click the image or click where it says click here for more information, and then register for your tickets. All right. And so you can do the same thing with Gospel 107, but their image is, their link is in the middle of the page. And so, yeah, they're gonna have a lot of great stuff there. And so, yeah, just be supportive of that. Come on out, be supportive. And so we want you to have a good time. All right. We want you to have a good time. I'll be back to close out today's broadcast of the RH3 show. And hey, it's a reason why I did this, but it's also, you know, okay. We got 13 more minutes left. Let's do this. I'll be back with, oh yeah, y'all, before I, leave, to go to this next segment, I am actually recording this from my bed. I'm recording this from my bed while I'm just resting. I needed to rest, but I didn't want to give you all the best of, being that it was so close to the end of the week. And I just want to, and I only got a few more weeks with you all until the end of the 4th season. And so, you know, hey, listen, when I say the end of the 4th season, don't think I'm going off air, because I'm not. It's just, you know, we're just taking a little small mini break. And the RH3 show is still going to be coming on its time slot, so don't get it twisted. It's just going to be a lot of best ofs. But like I said, you know, it's just going to be prepped. But you'll go, trust me, you're going to still get it. You're going to still get the work. You're still going to get it. And so I just wanted to address that with you all. And so, yeah, be back with more to close out today's broadcast. And so, I'm doing this for y'all. I love it.
Hi, I'm Rufus, host of the RH3 Show. I've been the host of this great platform for an entire decade. During this decade, I've been blessed to join the platform of radio and podcasting. As I continue to work my gift, I realize that it has been you, my day one family, and also my co-host family, who I call my radio broadcast listeners, who have gotten me to this point. Out of the many years of being in broadcasting as well as journalism, for each level that I reach, and as I continue to climb the ladder of success, it only serves me right to give you better content and also better quality of material. And by doing that, you know it costs. It costs. We're looking forward to getting new and up-to-date audio equipment, video equipment to revamp the RH3 Show content on YouTube, attend award shows, and etc. So if the RH3 Show has been a blessing to you, which it shows, and we know that you have been a blessing to us, which it shows, please consider sponsorship. I pray that God touches your heart and give you the nod to sow a seed into this broadcast. Even if you haven't listened to the broadcast before and feel led to be a blessing, I thank you in advance. If you will, please begin by sowing a financial seed of any amount. How you can do this, you can visit my website at therh3show.com and click on sponsorship. Whatever you sow, I pray that God will richly bless you and it all come back to you 100-fold. This show has been a blessing to me and has been a release for me. I love what I do, you guys. I love what I do. And as I say on every broadcast, every YouTube video, or whatever I do, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh at every moment, and to love God, to love yourself, and to love other people beyond words. Again, for more about me or the broadcast, and also to become a sponsor and to give financially, you can visit my website at therh3show.com.
All right, you guys, we are back with the last segment of the broadcast. I was just pointing out. And so y'all just join me tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, what I want you to do, thank you, Lord. What I want you to do is tomorrow we're still going to be live, but tomorrow is going to be a brand new broadcast, but we are going to, a segment I'm going to contribute that to Albinism Awareness Day, International Albinism Awareness Day, which is on Saturday. I was going to do it on Monday, but no, I want y'all to learn and be schooled on it prior. And so if you have any questions for that segment, you can submit any questions you like. Any questions is offered. Any questions is, what's the word I'm thinking of? Accepted. Send it to rh3show.rtwr. Write this down. rh3show.rtwr@gmail.com. And in the subject line, you can put Friday, August 12th show. Friday, August 12th show. Submit as many questions as you like. We would love it. And you can do it now as I'm talking, or you can do it right after the show. But I want you all to submit it. Any questions that you have for, somebody who lives with albinism, or somebody who, a black guy with albinism or whatever. No questions is off limits. Do that. rtwr@gmail.com, and I'll get that for you all and submit and answer the questions on air. And so we'll do that. And your question may not be answered. Why? Well, it will be answered, but some questions will be combined due to the many if we get multiples. And so just do that. Do that at least by, give or take, 10 o'clock p.m. on Thursday evening. And so, cause I have an interview with a guest on tonight. So by 10 o'clock tonight, this evening, submit, your questions or what have you. And then that's whenever I'll start preparing for the show, and putting things together after that interview. And then, So let's just make it 9 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, submit those questions, because I should be either on my phone here or at my desk, at the mic or what have you, pulling up and putting things together. All right. That's on our agenda. Tomorrow, submit questions by 9 o'clock tonight. And, I don't know why I keep saying tomorrow, but, I want y'all to do that, and we're going to write it out. And so we're going to do that Friday. And also on Friday, Jaleel going to be on with, some comedic acts. Boy, when I tell you, that dude is hilarious. I want you all to hear some of it, and, hey, it's been a couple weeks since he's been off of air. But, you know, he's produced a segment that we both want you all to hear. And so, you know, hey, he does his thing behind the scene. And so he's doing his thing now. And I really do appreciate it. And so thank you so much. And so y'all will be hearing a comedic spotlight on the RH3 show, or the RH3 show comedic spotlight. That segment is going to be birthed on tomorrow. So, yep. All right. That's it, y'all. That's it. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into today's broadcast. Like I said, we have no agenda. We didn't have much breaks. We just rocked it out. And just conversed and talked and I like it like this. Especially if you're in an open forum, if you're at work or if you're at home. Just hearing me talking and giving you all sound advice, or giving you all an encouraging word or encouraged discussion on the broadcast, whether it be all episode, the whole entire episode. But anyway, it is my dream to be here. It has been my dream, and I love you all for real. We got a date, and I think I've announced it, but we have a date for season 5. Season 5 will be officially on Friday, July the 24th. That is my anniversary date to being on radio, 5 years, but this actual season will not begin until September the 7th, and the show will go on a hiatus on June the 30th. So yeah, we got 2.5 more weeks, and then we take our summer break, and then we'll be back on the week of the 20th, the full week of the week of July the 20th for an all new week during our anniversary week. And then we're going to continue out until September. I may pop my head in here periodically, but I'll be preparing our broadcast for, those times that we're taking a break, and y'all will hear me, but some of the meat of the show will be best ofs. All right, so it'll just be an introduction, from me conversing with you all, and then after that, old broadcast that had been pre-recorded. And so, as I said at the end of each broadcast, know that I love you for real. Oh no, by the way, that introduction, thank you to I forgot her name, and she gonna get me because I know her dearly, and that girl can sing her throat out. Oh God, I forgot her name, but she's a very songbird, and so I just wanted to encourage y'all with that at the beginning of this show. But like I say at the end of each broadcast, know that I love you for real. As you can hear the intro closing, always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and to love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. For more about me, the broadcasts, you can visit my website at therh3show.com. I'll see you all on tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about albinism awareness. Albinism awareness, all right? And so again, submit your questions to rh3show.rtwr@gmail.com. If you got an Ask Red letter or an advice you need, send it to askrh3@gmail.com. Or if you want to just gas my head up or gas some of the listener head up and tell us something good, you can do that as well by submitting an email to rh3show.tmsg@gmail.com. I'll talk to you all later, and I will see you all next time on the RH3 Show. All right. As always, you already know that the RH3 Show has been produced and distributed by RH3 Productions. That might be changing as well in the 5th season. So got a lot of great things in store for you all. Even my model day will be in in about a week and a half, and model day is just taking pictures and promo pictures for the season. I love you all for real, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
The price that he paid for me gave to me my freedom, so I'm not in slavery. Christ made a way for me, grace me then paid for me. Go way back to God through the life that he gave for me.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.